All right. Claims I'm live, so we'll believe it because YouTube would not lie to me. So we're trying something now. Little creature feature IPA from Good Robot. Their Biotransformation IPA, whatever the fuck that means. I think that's a term they came up with to sort of explain the fact that there's like tons of chunks and shit in it. At least that's what? I was getting an error message there for a second. I apologize for that for anyone watching. It was saying stream could not be created. Now it seems to be doing fine. Anyway, as I was saying, if you go back through my playlist for High Tide and Vibe, I had the original creature feature, standard IPA, which was 6.4%. This is 4.5%. It's a little creature feature, so this is like their session version of that IPA. That IPA that I had, I did not like. It was a very overly bitter sort of grapefruit bomb. And if this is just like the session version of that, I might hate this as well. We'll see. They don't even put anything really on the can this time. They say, welcome to our island of misfit toys. And they say ingredients, water, barley, yeast, and hops. And of course, it's Good Robot Brewing from Halifax, Nova Scotia. And that's it. They had like a whole explanation on the original one talking about how, there's all kinds of goop and shit, all kinds of sediment and particulates in our beer. And that's normal. And you should accept that. And just shut up and drink it, basically. And I tried. It wasn't very good. I drain poured it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we think. There we go. Got no fingernails. I clip them very short. Makes it hard to get traction on these fucking pull tabs. All right. So, creature feature. There we go. So it's definitely not as hazy as the original creature feature was, that's for sure. I'm not seeing, there's a bit of haze to it, but I'm not seeing, like, big globs of shit. So, that's different. And I remember, like, the original creature feature, it smelled really good. Like, as far as, like, New England haze bro, juice bomb fucking beers go with all kinds of tropical notes and all that crap. Smelled perfectly fine in that regard. It was just when I drank it, it was just super bitter. So we'll see what we think of this one. I mean, at 4.5%, it's supposed to be like basically the session version of that beer, I assume. I didn't look on their website to see if that's a confirmation or whatever, but whatever. We'll go to the aroma here. So it's like a mild tropical aroma. It's got like a bit of pineapple there, maybe a little bit of grapefruit. Very, very light. Smells all right. Smells kind of juicy, not overly aggressive or anything like that as far as that goes. So that's fine. I definitely do recall the original creature feature, the big full strength one, definitely smelling a bit more complex and just a bit stronger overall. And I mean, I guess that's to be expected with where that one's like 6.4% and this 4.5%. But cheers. We'll go to the taste, see what we think. And we got CB Fall in here. How's it going, man? He says, "Oh, it's good. Good to hear." Okay. So if you look at my original little creature feature, or my creature feature review, not the little creature feature, I said the aroma was pretty good, had a little bit of complexity. Taste was super one note. Taste in this is also super one note, but because it is a bit more of a session IPA, the bitterness is way dialed back compared to the full strength creature feature. This is palatable compared to the original. It's got a little bit of dry bitterness in the end. Body's fairly light. It's only got like the slightest, like super watered down grapefruit kind of taste, really. Maybe a little bit of pineapple in it, but I'm probably stretching, looking for that. This is perfectly acceptable. It's fine. Probably should have listed the style in the show notes as like session IPA, and I'll do that. I'll go back and correct that. So we'll be grading it on that style. I'll say this right off the bat. I enjoy this a lot better than the original creature feature. The original creature feature was just way too bitter, like one note grapefruit bitterness to the point where it was just kind of almost undrinkable. This is perfectly fine. Makes no waves. It has a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of flavor. Does what it's supposed to do. As a session IPA, I've definitely tasted a lot that are much more flavorful and complex. But this isn't terrible. It's just not exciting at all. It's just kind of a beer you could drink a bunch of and not really have to think about, really. So for style, I'll throw 6.5 at it. It's right in the middle of the pack. It's not actively bad or anything like that. It's fine. My own personal preference, I could drink this. I probably won't buy it again. I probably won't drink it again. But I mean, it's one of those ones where if someone hands it to you, it's not going to be a bad time. You can sit back and enjoy it. You slug it back. Someone hands two to you, you can slug those back as well. So personal preference. You know what? I'm going to go 6.5 as well. I'm just going to pair it off. 2 6.5s. Style and personal preference will just match on that, I think. Feels good. But yeah. So little creature feature brought Biotransformation IPA, which is basically their session IPA. It gets a 6.5 across the board. It is so middle of the pack craft beer that you'll drink it and you'll totally forgot you ever had it, which is a plus if you compare it to the original full strength creature feature, which is kind of horrific and one you kind of wish you would forget. And CB Fall says good, really good labeling, nice labeling. Yes, I agree. The can does look cool. It's got little I guess the little creatures in it kind of thing. Like these are supposed to be like, I think they're supposed to represent like the little globules of like protein and shit that have not been filtered out. Although this one is still pretty well filtered, all said and done. Like, you're like your pale straw gold color and it's got a little bit of sediment in it, but it's so small that you can't really see it. Whereas in the original creature feature, you could actually actively see big globs of shit in it. And yeah. So there we go. Thank you guys for watching. I'm doing this at almost 5 o'clock in the morning here, which is a really weird time to be doing this. I'm actually very fucking surprised that there's actually 2 people watching this right now, which is just crazy. And anyone else who watches afterwards, thank you as well for watching. Very cool of you. And we'll be back sometime, hopefully sooner than later, for some more High Tide Imbibe. So thank you guys. Cheers. And we'll see you later.